Hey guys, at BV Matson here, and just enjoying kind of a calm evening so far. I'm going to work on this heat shield tonight. Been kind of working at it here for a little bit. It doesn't look like things are all broken through the chrome, or the rust at least. Here, let me give this a nice wipe, and we'll see what it starts to look like. I'm going to try and do a nice before and after here, but if you guys remember what this piece looked like, it was a mess. I've been working on this half of it, and it's coming together pretty good. We got some pitting, down in here. I'll have to really work at this, but, honestly, this is what we started with, all right? It was, and this actually dipped in evaporust for, I think, almost a little over 24 hours. So we're actually in really, really good shape. On the backside, we've still got the rust coming up, but I'm actually just going to go take this out and hit it with the bench grinder, not the metal. I got like a wire brush on that, so I'll hit that. I'll make it look really good. But here's where we were. Okay, here's where we were. Really, really pitted and nasty. And you know what? I've been working at it for about 15 minutes, and here's where I'm at on the other side of this. So I'm satisfied with that. It's got a nice patina. I haven't even done any polish or anything to it. What I'm using to polish this up is I'm actually using a product that I'm not super thrilled with for other applications. So it's a Wizards Metal Renew, cleans, shines, and protects. It's doing really good, and I'm using a very fine grade steel wool to get after this. So I'm just taking little pieces of steel wool, and I'm working my way through it. This is a 000 that I'm using, and honestly, I'm just working this. I'm being really patient. All right, just out at the bench grinder, I've got my metal wheel here. I'm just gonna hit this back side of this, clean this up. When you're using these things, make absolutely sure that you wear eye protection. Buddy of mine got one of these little strands in his freaking eye. Ended up being a hell of a bill, so wear your safety goggles. Let's hit this. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's knocking it all right off, man. Again, I'm not too worried about, nobody sees this. I just want to knock this rust off of here. I'm not going to do the front end of this. There we go. It's just knocking that rust right out of there. It's going to save me a ton of time, for sure. Working back and forth, real careful. Yeah, this is working great. I'm a fan. Let me give you a little bit better look at what's going on here. Check it out. Just keep working it. I'm not putting a ton of pressure on the metal. I'm really just kind of letting this thing glide around. It's really an awkward piece. It's got a lot of nooks and crannies to it. Already looking a lot better. We're knocking that rust off, and as soon as we knock it off, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some of that Wizard so we get some protection on it, so it doesn't just come flying right back. But I thought about sitting and doing this all by hand, and I was like, dude, there's a reason why God invented power tools. It's going to save me a lot of time. All right, I think we did some damage here. We did some in a good way, right? Anyway, knocked all that rust right out of there. Look at how nice and clean that came out. That's fantastic. I'll do the rest by hand, but you know what? Yay, power tools. All right, so that definitely helped make a ton of progress on this. Actually looks pretty damn good. I'm just going to keep working this. I'm going to work the other side, and let's see how far we can get on this tonight. All right, so I've been working on this for, probably about 30 minutes or so. Getting really close. I'm actually pretty impressed with this metal renew. It's doing a really good job. I'm seeing some really rusty areas. And I just hit it with the steel wool. What I'm doing is I'm actually applying straight onto the steel wool and just working it into these different parts. Some of these crevasses in this part are, they were tough. I couldn't hit them with that, but overall, I mean, we're looking at this. It's all still covered in grime and stuff. It's looking really, really good. I hit this really hard here one more time, then we'll give it a wipe. And we'll see what kind of progress we're making. But I'm feeling pretty darn good about it right now. As my dad would say, he would say, from a galloping horse, looks all right. You know what? I think the guy's right. Let's see. How's that looking? Looking pretty damn good to me. Yeah, it's looking really, really good, actually. I think I've got all the major rust knocked off of this piece. I think our next step... Yeah, like, look at this back. Look at this is night and day difference over here. I don't see any standing rust on this piece anymore. So I feel really good about that. I think what I'm going to try and do right now... Actually, do I need to spend a little bit more time on this? Yep, got to spend a little bit more time on it. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. It's come out better than I thought, actually. So let's give it a good wipe. Again, this is before any polish. We're going to go with that Wizards, the cotton base. We'll see what we can, what that does to it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this thing was a score. Check out the prices of these heat guards that I ran across. I was over on eBay the other night, and I was just looking, and yeah, check out some of these prices. Check this out, 120 bucks. That one wasn't even new. 269 bucks, 329 bucks for new old stock, and that bracket alone was 65 bucks. So I think I did pretty good because I paid $40 for the lot of parts. I got this, I got the bracket, I got the headers. I think I came out pretty good when you're looking at things. I'm pretty impressed with that. So, you know what? Let's hit it once and let's see where we're at. Let's go to the Wizards. I love this stuff. As far as a finishing product, this stuff's amazing. Oh, I did pick this up on eBay, by the way. I was missing my side handle, so picked that up. That was nice. Got one of those. Again, before you use this stuff, we're going to remove our gloves. So I don't want to drag all that material back into things. Now let's just tear a piece of this off. All right. Ugh, tough stuff. And again, compress it and wrap it up really good because you don't want it to get all dry on you. And then let's start hitting it. Let's start hitting it with the Wizards. You're gonna start seeing it turn black. That is okay. Just keep on going. And once we're done with that, we're just gonna let this sit for a little while. All right, so you kind of got that black color. Just let it sit. Just let it sit for a little while, and then we're gonna go get a clean rag and we're gonna wipe it off. All right, it's been sitting for just a couple minutes. Now we're just gonna start removing the product, and we're gonna see kind of what we end up with here. You seeing any shine? Look at that black. This is a brand new rag. Look at that black coming off of this. I see shiny stuff. Really love this Wizards product. It's really, really great. Swing it around. Again, black coming off. Just keep rotating the rag, all right? We do not want to push the material back in to what we're doing. Keep rotating your rag. And you know what? You know what, guys? This is better than a kick in the ass. I mean, look at this. I'm pretty satisfied with how this is coming out here. Pretty satisfied. I mean, this thing was freaking roached. This thing was roached pretty hard, and we're bringing her back. I mean, that's what it looked like when we first got it. I mean, it was crusty. I think it's fair to say we brought this part back to life. I'm pretty stoked. Pretty stoked about this. Let's back up and take a little closer look. All right, so what do you guys think, man? Quite an improvement, I would say. Still got a little bit of work to do down. I think that's kind of through the chrome. What do you guys think? Not sure I'm going to be able to make that look much better than that. But man, once you get down into these ends, there's still that patina there. But man, do you remember where this part was? Nobody's going to get this close to your part, unless they're a complete dick or they're like a judge or something. But I'm not showing this bike. Love the patina. It's shining absolutely beautifully. Flip it over. Light years of a difference here. I'll be sure to treat that. Make sure we don't get any rust coming back in that spot. But I feel really good about that. That cleaned up really nice. And there you have it, guys. I really like this Wizards Metal Renew. What I like about it is that it does have a really much finer grit to it. There's hardly any grit to it at all. When you're working on chrome, I'm finding that Colonel Brassy is just there's a little bit too much grit in this. This did a really great job of breaking down the rust and allowing me to clean this part up pretty darn well. I think that's where we're going to stop tonight. On to the next part, right? I mean, I'm going to be doing so much polishing. You got to stick with it, guys. You got to stick with the polishing. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is going to look great on the bike. All right. So if you guys enjoyed the videos, please subscribe. Give a thumbs up. What products are you using? I'd love to hear what products you're using. I'd love to give them a try someday and see how they work out for me. But other than that, also follow along Instagram and Twitter. Always posting photos of progress and things that we're doing. So overall, I think this is very, very successful. Follow along at BV Matson. That's Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for watching, and I'm really enjoying all the comments that you guys are putting on the videos right now. I'm having some awesome engagements, as they call it. So keep them coming. Till next time, guys. Thanks so much.